How was that? Like, really, how was that? All right. I'm Arvind, and I'm going to be your host for 2 days. Yes, deal with it. People actually laughed at that. This is the biggest ThoughtWorks Away Day ever. We say that every year because we grow. But this is 1,100 people, a lot of people. So when we do big things, sometimes small mistakes happen. And what's happened is I've lost my co-host. She decided to quit ThoughtWorks instead of share that stage with me. So the first task that our creative director, who is Sumit Moge, he's hiding somewhere now, there, he said was, find yourself a co-host, and then we'll get on with the show. Any takers, volunteers? Dilkash? Please. Maybe one of the MDs should do that. No?
This guy, I'm gonna...
Somebody from the back. Al! Woo! No, not you. Vamika, you did it last year, right?
Yes, but am I on deployment back or what?
Kashi! All right, I think we'll have to know. Kashi, are you here? On the stage, Away Day 2016. No? Sorry, guys. He doesn't like you. Vamika. Once more, encore.
No, I think they really want Kashi.
Please, I insist. We really get to get this going.
Kashi, one last shot. You gonna do this or shall I go? Uh-huh. Alagu, what?
So, Alagu and Kashi.
I
you
don't think
want this?
Arvind likes Alagu. Cool, guys. Let's do this.
All right. Thank you so much.
I knew we should have asked Kashi first. Right?
I know. He's hurt a little bit.
Kashi next year, dude. Sorry. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Vamika, and it is my sheer pleasure to be hosting the Away Day again this year. Yeah, fine. I mean, you couldn't find anybody else anyway. But yeah, like Arvind said, the biggest ever Away Day, like we always talk, but 1,100 people is what we're talking. We see a lot of people over here. Guys, can we please give us a big round of applause? A huge one, louder! Yeah, applause without the whackers. We'll come to this. I mean, how about you getting everybody onto speed with the theme this year?
Tech Solidarity Revolution.
Exactly.
So, 1,100 people in ThoughtWorks India. Big. Pretty big. But we also live in an ecosystem which is 1.3 billion people. Current population. I think it's 1.35. I might have missed my numbers. With so much happening, and we all know the realities of India. It's a country of haves and have-nots, privileged people, not so privileged people. So how do we, a company which can actually revolutionize IT without addressing these different faces of ThoughtWorks, of the country? So for this, we think this theme that we crafted around Tech Solidarity Revolution, we think this is today's agenda around it will address that particular question, like how do we revolutionize IT?
So I guess what you're trying to say is by means of cutting-edge technology and standing in solidarity with all sectors of society, ThoughtWorks India aims to bring in a revolution. Did I get that right?
Uh-huh. So what do you guys get? A lot of talks on technology, some fantastic talks lined up by some brilliant external speakers showing us those different sides of India, and certainly some revolutionary ideas. So be here, be engaged, and just have fun.
I have another cool fact about this Away Day. As most of you already know, this year is ThoughtWorks India's 15th year of existence, guys. We have grown 15 years old. So, louder. Yeah, you can go on now.
Does anyone know the actual date here, except for the people who've been around for a while?
It's 1st of October, right? We
Uh-huh.
turn
I asked
15 tomorrow.
anyone, not you.
Okay, moving on. Over the next 2 days, you will witness a lot of elements from talks to the memory lane to the photo booth, which will give you a glimpse of these 15 years. But for all that young crowd, like me, which really doesn't have a lot, yeah, sure, which really doesn't connect a lot of with the 15 years, we still get to dance, party, enjoy, and yes, the cake.
There is a cake.
We have a cake.
There is a really, really cool cake.
Okay, before we get to all of that, we would love to welcome thought workers and friends of ThoughtWorks from across the globe.
Cool. We're going to go with the ThoughtWorks geographies. So the closest to India, don't feel bad, other global guest is Europe. And guests from EU, request you to stand up so everybody can see you. And a round of applause for the long, arduous travel.
Can we have all the guests stand up and wave at the crowd? Everybody
Thank
from
you.
Europe, guys.
I'm very confused, Chris. Should you be Australia, EU, or you should stand, maybe you should stand for every single time. Next, North America. Guests from North America. LATAM and Pan-Africa. Woohoo!
Wave at the audience, guys.
Asia Pac. Chris.
We might have missed a few people. Could you guys still give a huge round of applause to all these guests who made it here?
Next, we got external speakers. We've got a fantastic lineup. Please do attend all of the talks and sessions.
A huge round of applause for all our speakers, guys.
External guests.
Do we have the guests here?
Can't see them.
Aha, we do.
Yep, claps. And last but not the least, our friends from Swecha.
We are allowed. TWI family welcomes all of you here.
We got to get on with the show, but some quick housekeeping notes. We'll be quick about this. Pay attention, or we'll have to repeat it, and then we're done. So safety instructions first. All right, 5, the fantastic 5. Note down the numbers. It's also on the Away Day Google Site app if you need anything. All lovely people, they would not harass you.
A huge round of applause for them, guys. They're at your service.
Next up, if there's an emergency, follow regular decorum. If you've been on a flight before, nothing fancy like that. Just walk in peace and calm and follow each other. Doors are there, and maybe you can push your way out here as well. Cool. We also have fire.
The fire doesn't want to go away.
We also have a paramedic and an ambulance on call. Again, details on the app. Please have a look. You might not find it essential, but it's important that you know where it is if you need to find it for someone or yourself. Hopefully not.
Some fun activities that we have planned across the day. We have the Engage app. I'm sure all of you, who are the leaders right now? People leading the board? Stand up, stand up. This is your chance to fame, guys. Okay, so I hear Deepika. So for everybody else who wants to be on the leaderboard, next time we have a leader, we're going to call the person on stage. Deepika, if you still lead in the next 20 minutes, we will have you on stage. So guys, please scan QR codes. Keep scanning QR codes. Please accept all the challenges that are coming for the Engage app, so please watch out for them.
And an Instagram competition, as always. Top 3 people are going to get really, really rich, or so Sumit promises. So keep posting. Hashtag is out there. TWI Away Day. Simple. As you know, event spaces are open. The conundrum winners, some really cool spaces out there right behind you. Some of you might have seen it. If not, definitely go there.
Some more important guidelines to follow across the event.
All right, lots of people. Be nice to each other, socialize, and if you can scan enough of them, you get to win prizes. Bonus.
Needless to say, a lot of effort has gone in for putting this entire show together. Please try not to be late for all the talks. Be on time and enjoy the show.
We did start a little late though, so we need to cover up, so be early. Cool.
Try not to drink so much that you end up like this guy.
That's not me, FYI. All right, respect everyone's comfort zone. Too many people cramped in a very small place, so have fun, but be careful.
Think before you toss it. Absolutely put correctly. Be eco-friendly. Try and minimize the waste.
Phones on silent mode, which they are, I think.
And finally, do not bunk. We have a huge venue out here. Leonia is massive. We have amazing things. Not hinting anybody, but we have a theater. We have an amusement park. We have a lot of swimming pools. But we also have a lot of exciting things going on stage, guys. So please do not bunk. Please be on time. Awesome. So all the boring stuff is done, Arvind. But now it's time for some fun. So all the people who are whacking those plastic things can now take them out because it's time, it's boom time.
Boom time.
So we will have Bopanna and Sumant taking over the stage from The Friends.
All right, and one last time, ThoughtWorks India, 6 offices, a lot of people. Let's just clap for all of us here and external guests. Thank you so much.